Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review, we're going to take a look at the upcoming McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Hal Jordan in his armor suit from The Return of Superman. That was a mouthful right there. Anyways, I am so excited for this figure because it's a figure I never even thought to want to ask for McFarlane Toys to make. It's such a deep cut figure, in my opinion anyways, that I'm shocked that they made this. I'm so excited that they did. And for those of you who aren't aware of what this is, so this is Hal Jordan in the armored suit that he materializes when he's fighting Mongol in the climax of The Return of Superman. He's joined up with Superman, they're attacking the cyborg Superman in Coast City. Hal Jordan is really upset with Mongol because he's destroyed Coast City, so he materializes this armor to help him fight Mongol. And even him holding Steel's hammer, love that because he uses that in the comic books. He smashes it into Mongol's face, or it breaks apart when he hits him with it. And it's just so awesome that they included that in this figure. Now, this figure obviously is a repaint or a reuse of the Steel figure that they've made, and I think it's a very creative way to reuse that figure. Is this figure perfect to the source material? Not really. There's some key differences, but I think overall this captures the spirit of this suit and this particular moment from the comic book. Such a deep cut. He only wore this armor, as far as I know, in that specific issue, in those specific scenes. So just so cool to have this. Anyways, that's enough of my rambling introduction there. Let's get this guy out of the package and take a closer look. Alright, so this is a figure outside of the packaging. Of course, it comes with the McFarlane stand there. Then here is the trading card, and there is the figure itself, and it does come with Steel's hammer. So, first of all, how accurate is this suit next to the comic book artwork that it's based on? Definitely some differences, as you can see, in the source material versus the armor. But for me, they captured the spirit of the armor. I look at this and I think of The Return of Superman. I think of Hal Jordan in that scene when he's fighting Mongol. So for me, this really works well. But yeah, there you go. You can clearly see the differences there. So up to you how you feel about it. But yeah, definitely some differences in the design of the armor here versus the figure. But for, I'm very, very happy with this figure. Again, it is a reuse of the Steel figure from last year or so, and I'll do comparison with that figure so you can see how they kind of stack up. But man, I just love this figure so much. Love the different shades of green throughout the figure. It does glow in the dark, and I'll show you that glow in the dark effect as well. Love the face sculpt. You can see Hal Jordan under there with this helmet type armor he's got going on, and yeah, it looks great. And then there's Steel's hammer, which he uses against Mongol. And yeah, I think this just looks fantastic. Good range of motion here. Even though he's wearing armor, you can still move him around pretty nicely. And there you go. A lot of detail in the armor there. Again, it is that steel body. But yeah, I think this looks fantastic. I just really dig this. Even if you're not a fan of The Return of Superman, you're not too familiar with that story, this is just a cool, armored up Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure, and just looks phenomenal. But let's see how he looks next to Steel. Alright, so there's Steel on the left, Hal Jordan on the right. As you can see, a lot of the figure is the same, but they obviously resculpted the chest area. This one has the Green Lantern logo on it and whatnot. Also, the arms are different. The hands specifically, you can see the differences there, what they added. But yeah, very clever reuse of the Steel armor. And it's fitting since, he does actually use Steel's hammer in the comics. Look at that. I even noticed the hammer is repainted as well, which I do like a lot better. The only issue with the hammer is that it does start to bow and bend, as you can see. But other than that, yeah, there you go. There's a look at Hal Jordan and Steel next to each other. Let's see how Hal looks next to a few other McFarlane figures. Alright, so there he is next to the new Silver Age Superman and the chrome Hal Jordan that I've been using for my Hal Jordan in my display. I love this figure. I just love the chrome look on it. So there you go, give you a sense of his size there. But let's take a look and see how Hal Jordan looks with his glow-in-the-dark effect. All right, so there he is in the dark. So as you can see, the emblem is the piece that really... Okay, should have moved those other figures. Glows in the dark very prominently. But it looks like the rest of the figure does glow in the dark as well. But yeah, I think it's just the green in the middle is the one that really prominently glows in the dark. And let me bring up the light just a little bit so you can kind of see it a little bit better. All right, maybe not, but there we go. So anyways, there is the glow in the dark effect for Hal Jordan. So pretty cool. Looking at it with my naked eye, honestly, it just feels like the green on his emblem is all that glows in the dark. But obviously you can see in the camera that kind of his arms and the back slightly do as well. Or it could be my eyes playing tricks on me, but it's really the emblem is the piece there, which is going to look nice in the dark if I'm ever sitting in here just looking at my figures in the dark. So there you go. All right, I'm hitting all kinds of stuff here, but bringing the lights back on. There you go. There is your look at Hal Jordan in his Return of Superman suit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you going to be picking this up? Do you like this figure? I love this figure. I love this figure so much. I love the Return of Superman, that whole era. And, you know, this is just so important because this storyline is what launches Hal Jordan into the whole Parallax era and him going crazy and then eventually Kyle taking over. So that's my jam right there. That's my era of Green Lanterns. So there you go. Anyways, there's your look at Hal Jordan. This is not a gold label platinum or anything like that, so you should be able to get it pretty easily. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate your time and have a great day.